I think Anthony was like, we want you to infuse a little bit of like Yoda in the character. I'm like, okay. Yes. Search for the Soul Stone, you must, yeah.
Without honor. Oops!
Papa angry! Papa angry!
Ready for a hug?
Do not.
Coming in for the hug! I challenge you all to a duel. Pick your weapons. I pick the mine.
Get out of here, Q! No, we are done with random stuff today. We're not dealing with any of your Q bullshit.
No, we need another power source. Hey, if we could miniaturize an arc reactor... No, that's a dumb idea.
This Organized Chaos podcast is brought to you by JEMS Art Studio. JEMS Art Studio is an online store that allows access to prints that you can use for most anything, obviously as just a picture, or as a wallpaper, or as a bookmark, or anything you can think of. You can find JEMS Art Studio at etsy.com/shop/JEMS Art Studio. This podcast is also brought to you by listeners like you. Thank you. All right. Right. What's our last thing? Oh, what if? Right for what if?
What if?
What if?
Yeah.
Or as my daughter likes to call it, the eternal question. But what?
This one, oh, man.
This one? Man. Here. This one is all about what if Killmonger saved Iron Man. And
Yeah.
Things go about as well as you'd expect with Killmonger in a position of power at Stark Industries.
And quickly advancing through the company as well.
Well, yeah.
At a shocking rate.
Well, yeah.
He goes from head of security to COO.
Yes, very quickly. Because as per the story, the reason why he knew to save Tony Stark is because he stumbled across the video footage that indicate Obadiah Stane. So he goes save Tony Stark, then tells him about Obadiah Stane, gets him kicked out, he gets the job, and he becomes his head of security guy. And it does not stop there.
No, it really doesn't. It's he and Tony quickly hatch a plan. Really, it's more Killmonger plants this seed in his head to get a better defense system. So they create these these robot drones, and Killmonger programs all of them to fight, but they keep finding an issue that they're not strong enough. And Killmonger says, "Well, what if we use vibranium?" And then they go to acquire a bunch through Claw.
Of course.
Since it's a government thing, Rhodes has to go with them. And of course, Killmonger is in cahoots with Claw. Black Panther shows up to try and capture Claw. And, they're selling vibranium that was stolen. And the result, Killmonger starts fighting with that. Once the dust is settled, we see that Rhodes and Black Panther are downed, and it was a subsonic taser, I think, from Stark Tech, is what took them both down. Black Panther ends up dying, and so does Rhodes, both by Killmonger's hand. He gets vibranium, and he and Stark, they go back and start making the robots like mad.
Yeah.
And then Tony, well, they don't start just yet. Tony realizes that, Killmonger played him for a fool, and he sends one of the drones that he has already created, like I think it was their alpha or their their mock, the one that they had built and the one that is still functioning, the one they were experimenting with, tried to fight him, but Killmonger ends up taking out both the drone and Tony, and with the same blow by throwing a vibranium spear.
Yeah.
So Tony's dead,
Yeah, it gets a little dark. It's a little dark.
Really dark, and General Ross comes in and informs Pepper and all that the military's taking it over, and we're going to start a mass production of these robots with all the vibranium we have.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then we see Killmonger and Claw with the robot army. The robot army hangs back while he and Claw go up to the door, or the edge of the force field. Killmonger kills Claw then, and presents it as a gift to the Kanan Queen of Wakanda, and the Kanan admits the truth about his lineage, and all this is revealed. He's like, there's an army, that's why I'm here to fight for Wakanda.
Mm-hmm.
So the plan is they're going to let the droids in, or not the droids. They did look like super
kinda, yeah.
They did look like the droids from Clone Wars.
Yeah, like bulked up versions, but yes.
Like them on robot steroids.
Yeah, if they were actually somewhat scary looking, it's pretty much what they would look like.
Yeah. And then they close the force field to let them in, and then open them back up or they close it back after they're all in. And that cuts off communications with Jarvis as well as the U.S. government. Then Killmonger deactivates them and then makes easy pickings of them as he chooses to reactivate them, though they're just operating manual at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So naturally, they all buy into this. He becomes the next Black Panther. And then he has a real interesting conversation with T'Challa in the other realm. I forget what they called it.
I don't remember either.
And T'Challa just pretty much wanted to ask him, was this all worth it? Because with all this power you have, now you have no idea the repercussions that can come with it. The decisions you made carry weight. And he leaves it with a very poignant message. And it's another beautiful vocal performance by Chadwick Boseman. I mean, yeah. This was a pretty decent episode.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it. I kind of like what they did with it, but for me, it was just kind of predictable because Killmonger.
Yeah. Yeah, well, a lot of Killmonger's plan plays, like, there's, like, obviously killing Claw and bringing him back. It plays very similar to Black Panther. Obviously, it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's good. Like, I don't think this is a step, like, I think every episode before this has been a step forward, and this one's not the same step forward. Of course, it's tough to follow up Marvel's Zombies. This is still good, though. This is, like, middle-of-the-pack stuff.
It's not exactly treading water either.
Yeah.
Like, it's good.
Yes, absolutely.
Just, yeah.
I do want to mention, man, I don't know how many episodes Chadwick Boseman recorded, but I'm kind of amazed. He did a solid amount of voice work for this series.
He did.
I mean, I have no idea when his final episode will be. This is the third one, I want to say he was in.
Yeah, because he was in, I want to say it was the second one.
Yes. Yeah, he was a big role in the second one,
it was the third one, the Star-Lord one.
Yeah, that was number 2, yeah.
That was the Star-Lord, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he was also in the zombie one, this one. And he had made an appearance in another one, I think, too.
Was there another one?
Maybe. No. This might be his third or fourth, yeah.
Yeah, now it won't surprise me if he's got more. I mean, at this point, he might be in the rest of the series. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
I saw the Star-Lord one and thought, oh, there's the final performance with Chadwick Boseman. Nope.
I mean, maybe that's the last one of him being featured as, like, the main star.
Maybe, yeah.
Like, that's probably, like, I'm sure the rest of it is all just bit parts if that's the case, which that'll be a little sad, but still.
Still, kind of.
I'm happy we have that.
I mean, yeah, I'm happy we have it. I mean, he was such a talent lost. Of course. Yeah. I mean, speaking of talent, I mean, we do get Michael B. Jordan back as Killmonger, which was fucking awesome. Most of the characters honestly return, except for like Iron Man and the William Hurt, General Ross.
But that guy was a pretty good impersonator of William Hurt.
Yeah, no,
he did a good enough job.
No, if William Hurt's credit was at the name of this, it wouldn't have surprised me. That was really good. No.
Like it was enough for me not to really notice unless I was actually listening for it.
Mm-hmm.
Which, when I was listening for it, I was like, "Oh yeah, that's totally not William Hurt."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
That was What If this week.
What If?
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen what the teaser for the next one is, or would that be it? Because that was 6.
Okay, I'll be 100% honest. I haven't even seen the Hawkeye trailer yet, because when the fuck am I supposed to have time?
Ooh, that one actually looks fairly all right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure it is, but man, time is evil the past few days.
Yeah, I know that Black Widow will be available for streaming on Disney Plus, I believe, in October.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Blu-ray was already released.
Yeah,
it won't let me do store pickup, so I had to order mail, and it's supposed to take like 2 weeks. So that's really annoying. But
I'm honestly kind of surprised that just because the Blu-ray's out, that you'd think it'd be available for streaming, because there's certainly people who are seeding it.
Well, the thing with Disney Plus Premiere that kind of drives me nuts is that, like, what would be nice is if because Disney Plus, to my understanding, doesn't really have like special features and stuff. So what they should do,
kind of do, in like if you go to select the movie, there'll be like that little column that's suggested, and this is on like the Xbox, so I'll go to that and then I'll hit like over on my D-pad, and there'll be extras, and then there'll be like I think deleted scenes or something like that. But yeah,
I was just gonna say, I feel like the Premiere thing just feels like such a money sink the way they have it set up. So essentially, you have early access to it. But after a little while, everyone has access to it. So after a little bit, it's a waste. And it'd be nice if there was something special you got for Premiere access that maybe like it'd be still available if you really want to get it later and check it out. But like after a little bit, it's just gone. Like I don't know if it's just special features or something, but there needs to be a bonus for that, because that is the biggest reason why I'm against getting a Premiere access thing. Because what am I getting from it?
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about it too. I share an account with my parents, and well, it's my account, but they're on mine. And
I don't know what that's
set it, but they had wanted to watch 100 and like the 101 or the Cruella movie or whatever. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna. At first, I was like arguing with my dad about it. I was like, I mean, well, no, it's like plain and simple. I don't want to. I feel like that's just insults to the people who were working in theaters. I was like, why, Dad? That's a low-paying job. I've had that low-paying job. I know how bad it sucks. Me paying that $70 is pretty much the price I would pay if I were going to the theater by myself. Like, no. I ended up buckling for them, but I thought if I bought it, I would still have that Premiere access for whenever something else comes out.
Nope.
No.
It's for that movie alone.
$70.
Is it $70? I thought it was like 30.
Well, I think it's now. Now for me, it's about 30 or $40, depending on new movie, whatever it is. Maybe it's because I paid that initial 70 along with the 70 when I signed up.
Wow. That's shit.
Yeah,
though.
I paid for the 1 year. Just take it all at one point in the year. That's how I have most of my streaming services set up.
I want to go ahead and add some audio credits at the end here. The theme music you're hearing at the beginning and end of this podcast was written and performed by George Johnson, a very good friend of mine. And my current Patreons are Fel Martins, David Lara, and Lindsay Pankhurst. If you'd like to become a patron, go ahead and follow the link down below. Anything you can provide would be incredibly helpful to this channel. We're barely limping by right now. I'd love to make this my full-time job, but I'm miles away from that right now. So any help you could provide, just $1 a month would be amazing. You know you want to. All your friends are doing it.